Hello, chess fans. I am going to show you the checkmate between king and queen versus king. In this position, it's white to move. White has the pawn, just about to get the pawn across, and going to turn it into a queen, of course. If you are a beginner or novice player, you want to practice this. You want to practice this because if this happens in your endgame and you're very, very mentally drained from working really, really hard to get to this position, you're going to want to be able to know this really well because you don't want to walk into a stalemate, or you don't want to be wandering around for 50 moves, because after 50 moves, your opponent can claim a draw. 50 moves without a pawn move and 50 moves without a capture. Also, if the position repeats itself 3 times, that's automatically a move as well. It's very easy if you're playing online. The computer will do it automatically. Sometimes it gets a little trickier in a tournament because the opponent has to know the right time to claim the draw. But anyway, here we go. What do we do? Well, when you're white in this position, you want to move your queen a knight's move away from the king. You do not check. Do not check. So white just made a queen. Black moves, and white's going to put the queen right here. Black has to move. Unfortunately, would just love to stay there because the checkmate can only come on the side of the board. So black really wants to stay in the middle. White's going to try to prevent that by, again, making the move a knight's move away from the opponent's king. Now, he's going to move here, and again, knight's move away. Now, what happens if black tries to get tricky and go, oh, I see what he's doing. He's trying to put me a knight's move away. Well, I'm just going to go a knight's move away. What do you do now? Well, all you've got to do in that situation is make a move that's also a knight's move away. But you see, with this move, I'm pushing him towards the edge of the board a little bit more. Oh, he does it again. Knight's move away. Now I'm pushing that king more and more to the edge of the board. If black plays here, again, knight's move away. Now you're just following him. Knight's move away. But right here, when he goes into the corner, whether it's A1, H1, A8, or H8, you got to put on the brakes. Don't make the next move. As Nihad used to say, don't move mechanically. Okay, stop and think. Because if you do move here, it's a stalemate, and all your hard work for that win turns into a draw, a half a point. So don't make that move. Instead, now it's time to bring the king. And you see now that black has a move to make. Remember, stalemate is when black can't move anywhere but is not in check, and it's black's move. So black is just going back and forth, and white is bringing the king in to help the queen with checkmate. It's white's move. There's checkmate in one move, and it's right here. Okay, that's the checkmate that you want to make. If you don't see the checkmate and you play here instead, there's another checkmate coming as well. So that is not a stalemate, but it's best to do it as soon as possible. But this is also a checkmate. And it's also good to know that in this position, it's also a checkmate as well. And this would also be a checkmate if you just had your rook. It's not as easy to push the king into the corner with the rook, but it can be done, and I'll do that in a future video. So this is the position, and this is the position that you don't want to do because that's a stalemate. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Practice this one. Go to chess.com and set up a position, or if you have ChessBase, you can download ChessBase, and you get the free light version, I believe. You can practice. So practice this so you'll know it very very well. Okay, thank you.